Hello, it is me, your wizard, live from the den. What's good, everybody? How are you? Happy Monday. Let's get started on this Ask Me Anything on this Monday evening. It's a lovely Monday evening. Got some awesome videos for you coming up this week. So, uh, people on Twitter are something else, man. It's something else. How was the Minecraft movie? I definitely wanted to go ahead and see that. Well, I didn't have too much of interest. I had a little bit of interest, but I saw all the cool movie theaters like reactions, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to see the Minecraft movie now. But I want to be in that type of theater experience when I see it. You know, the kids jumping up and screaming and stuff. I like that. I know most people don't, but I think that's pretty awesome. So I want to be in that type of experience when I watch the movie. I think Epic Universe was absolutely amazing. The stuff that I saw, but super immersive, stunning, and I can't wait to go next year. I'm super excited about that. It's cold. I'm drinking a cold drink, but it's cold. Yeah, people who like Minecraft seem to really like the movie. That's good because that's what it's made for. And that's who the movie was made for. So I'm glad. Like I know there's a lot of Easter eggs in there and stuff, but I probably wouldn't be able to, to catch it. But I just like the theater experience in general, so I think I'd have a pretty good time with that. Nice. The immersive that Dockside in, and anybody else can here also be a Dockside in because I can book your trip for you. You can just shoot me a DM or email me. But if you want to also be a Dockside in and go to your Epic Universe or Universal Orlando or Walt Disney World trip, I can go book that for you. Was the White Dragon, was the smoke or what? I have no idea. I think this may have to do with the Minecraft movie, which I didn't see, so I have no idea what that's talking about there. Oh, okay. Hello, the Xfinity. I think people are judging Minecraft movie too harshly. They shouldn't judge until they watch it. Honestly, though, they probably won't like it when they watch it either, because it's made for a certain group of people. People who usually the younger generation who likes Minecraft. A lot of adults probably won't like the movie because they don't play Minecraft, and I totally get that. It's just not made for them. and that's okay. There's a snowing dragon and How to Train Your Dragon. Um, oh yes, there's a dragon that breathes like snow, and there's also a dragon that breathes fire at you. Been doing pretty well, multimedia assassin. Ooh, very jealous. Cannot wait to go get a hotel room next near Epic and look at Epic for my room. Have you seen the footage of Verizon Epic University yet? I haven't. The footage I saw was absolutely fantastic, especially of the Monsters Unchained attraction. So I've heard the dock side is better slightly, simply because I think the rooms are a little bigger. They are twin hotels, and they're about the same like price. But I heard dockside just a little bit better in terms of and bigger than Surfside. Believe it or not, people have leaked footage of Monsters Unchained on YouTube. Oh, I sure believe it. And like I said, I saw some YouTube shorts on Monsters Unchained, and hey, looked absolutely fantastic. Can't wait for it to come. Disneyland on May 16th. So I am certainly gonna be there on May 16th. How I'm gonna be there, I don't know. So my Believe key expires on April 28th. I didn't get to renew, like I wasn't able to renew the option until 30 days before. So it was just a couple days ago I was able to renew as well. Sometime last week, like Friday, I was about to renew. I had to renew my Believe key pass. So by the time I renewed my Believe key, May 16th, 17th, and 18th were gone, and they have been checking every day, and they've all been gone. So I might have to go ahead and buy a one-day ticket. This is crazy. I might have to buy a one-day ticket to Disneyland just to go to the 70th anniversary, because I couldn't make a reservation because I couldn't renew my key, and it was too late, and now they're all gone. I'm checking every day. I'm still hoping something opens up for May 16th, but I have so many friends going on May 16th. I already made an obligation to go on May for the 70th anniversary. I want to go live, see Paint the Night, all the good stuff. But it boggles my mind. Well, it's not really just boggle my mind, but it's really annoying that I might have to spend $169 or $189. Sorry, Park Hoppers though. Over $200 on a one-day ticket when I just renewed my $1,350 something Magic Key. Oh no, I'll be there. I'll certainly be there. Disney Jam USA or Disney James USA. But it's just annoying. I hope I don't have to spend $200 to do it. But again, I made commitments to lots of friends who are gonna be there and flying in. So I'm gonna do it. And I have the day off of work, so I made a lot of time to do this. It's just annoying that Disney is not allowing me to very easily. But we'll see. Nice. I'll be at FanFest nights in May as well. I'll be there every single weekend with my Ultimate Fandom Pass. FanFest nights media content should be coming out this month. Wink, wink. I wasn't invited, but I know people that did get invited today, and I think it's the media event it's gonna in a week or two, and they'll be allowed to post, I think, on the 16th or something like that. So expect some cool FanFest nights content, and hopefully then hopefully the preview itself is like a preview of like the full event. I don't know what it is gonna be, because so far they have like food previews and merch previews, but not a preview of the full event. And the ticket sales, no day is sold out yet for any ticket. Some early access tickets are sold out, but no like full days are sold out yet. I think that's because people are waiting because they don't really know what it is. Totally get that. So hopefully on April 16th or middle of the month, when some media coverage comes out, showing us the what the event actually is, hopefully interest ramps back up and people will go ahead and rush to get their tickets, which again, you can go get your tickets through me. But and let me know in the comments below, are you guys waiting for FanFest nights to like see what it actually is? Are you just gonna go buy the ticket and and check it out anyway, because I know a lot of people who are just kind of waiting because they're not really sure what's happening. And I totally get that. So hopefully Universal makes a clearer picture when they actually have that media event. We can all see what's going on for each of the fan zones and some of the walkthrough events and all that cool stuff. I've seen some behind the scenes stuff like for Dungeons and Dragons, and that there's certain like animatronics and puppets that look pretty impressive. So I think it'll be pretty awesome. Hello, Universal Doves. Anything. You can ask me anything you'd like. Anything topic. Theme park related preferred, but anything you'd like, you can ask me. Let's see. Surfside, yeah, I haven't been to either one of them, so Surfside's pretty sure. I think they're both pretty awesome, but yeah, I've heard Dockside is like the preference. Yeah, Wallen, Wallen's correct. Scrolling past YouTube shorts and TikTok videos feels like navigating a minefield. It sure is. I don't even like watch TikToks like a lot. I post on TikTok, and you can follow me there, but I don't like watch them a lot. My fiance does, and even she, because she, I send her stuff sometimes on TikTok, rarely, but even she was scrolling past a lot of Epic Universe leaks this weekend. When I said, I was like, oh, Epic Universe Media Days today, turned on Saturday. And when I came back from Universal, we're sitting outside and she's going through TikTok and she goes, oh, look. She goes, oh, look, Super Nintendo World. Oh, look, here's Monsters Unchained. Oh, look, here's Harry Potter. And so, yeah, so it's very hard to not catch a leak if you use YouTube Shorts or those short form content platforms immediately. Yeah, Magic Keys are just ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I can't attend FanFest because of reasons, but we'll be attending Halloween Horror Nights only if 5 Nights at Freddy's is there. Well, you can get your FanFest nights and Halloween Horror Nights tickets through me. The first thing I'm going to do at FanFest nights. The first thing I wanted to do was go see that drone show, but I don't know if it's going to be there or not. So I guess I'm just going to kind of go in order. I'll go to the One Piece fan zone. I'll go to the One Piece fan zone. Then I'll go over to maybe Jujutsu Kaisen and Kung Fu Panda area. Do the anime stuff first. Then I'll kind of go over by the Sea Leopard Pets, the UBE flex space there, and I think that's where Star Trek's gonna be. So I'll check that out. Kind of meander through, and then maybe go check out the creatures and Harry Potter. Then go downstairs and do Dungeons and Dragons and all that good stuff. Just kind of like with Horror Nights. Horror Nights to start from the bottom and go up. And I do have the early access ticket, so maybe that'll be the only thing open. So I might actually, like with Horror Nights, go start from the bottom and move up. On FanFest Nights opening day, because I won't be there for media preview and a team member preview. Like for Horror Nights is not allowing guests, so I probably won't be there for team member preview. But on opening night, like with Horror Nights, I expect me to film like a POV, then upload it. So lots of POVs and experiences of all experiences will be happening over that entire weekend. So make sure to turn those notification bells on if you're curious. Dove Studios, thank you again for becoming a member a few weeks ago. One of 3 members. Dove Studios is a part of our nice new membership club, and every week, let me take just a second to plug the membership club. For $5 a month, it's one tier now, just the Magician tier. And I do weekly newsletters, and I include the top theme park stories or some cool theme park stories of the previous week and even the current. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm back. I'm just sitting right here, and all of a sudden, and like crash. I don't know what's going on. Stupid thing. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. I do weekly newsletters, and in this newsletter for the this week, I included a new permit that was filed today. So if you want to help support the channel and see some cool perks like that, and also have some members only videos. I'll be making a members only video tomorrow as well. I think at Universal. That's my goal at least. So consider joining. See, multimedia assassin. Can people still go on rides? Yeah, in fact, they can't just go on rides. There'll be more rides open than ever before, including Secret Life for Pets and Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Those 2 rides will be open. They usually are not open for Horror Nights because the queues snake through them, but these 2 rides for the first time will be open, so you can literally ride them at midnight, which is so cool. Every single ride except Kung Fu Panda Adventure will be open, and Kung Fu Panda will be open, but that's where the Jujutsu Kaisen show is going to be. So it'll still be a show. It'll be just a different show. So basically, every single ride will be open, which is awesome. Some might close early. The Harry Potter rides usually close at midnight. Nintendo World usually closes at about 10. And Jurassic World closes like 12 or 1, but they'll be open at some point through the night. Thank you so much, George the 101, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you for the support. Very much appreciated. Yes, it is an Epic Universe t-shirt. Sporting Epic Universe today. I love ET Adventure. I went on for the first time in December with my fiance and her family. We all loved it. It was so cool, so big, so immersive, and I could go on that all day long. It was super cool. I do wish the outside, I understand it's really old, right? So, but I do wish the outside was like better themed. If Universal built that today, the show building, I'm sure, will be in the queue would have been much better themed. But I get it. It's an old ride at Universal Studios Florida, but it's such a good ride. I wish we still had that here in Hollywood, to be honest. There are decent affordable options. Are you talking about for the Magic Key? Or for something else? If you're talking, this is pretty much the Magic Key. Those decent affordable options have lots of block updates. Nice, that's right. Shout out to those. The member got the nice little the member custom emojis there. That's right. Bring it back. I do miss the ET. I do love the ET ride. Well, hello, George. Any updates for Halloween Hornet? So we have 2 tents under construction right now. We have the H-slot tent and the T-pad tent. The spec maps are to be believed and stay on point. One of those will be Five Nights at Freddy's, I think, on the T-pad. And then one of them will be like Scream, or I don't know what the H-slot one's going to be. Like Fallout, I think. Oh, Fallout may be on the lower lot. Five Nights will be on the upper lot. I don't know. But I'm trying to remember the spec map. But yeah, 2 tents under construction right now, and probably yeah, at least 2 tents right under construction. Although the one on the T-pad lot is one is pretty big, so I guess that's Horror Nights. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it is. I think wood's going up right now, so I can say maybe it's for FanFest nights, and then they'll use it for Horror Nights later. But I think it's pretty much Horror Nights because like I said, people saw wood going up for that and the H-slot maze today. What's up, Giant Peter Show? Nice to see you. Almighty Coasters, nice to have you on. Awesome shots of the final piece of track going in for Fast and Furious. They started doing that at 5:30 p.m. And then, yeah, Mr. Almighty Coasters caught it, so you can check my Twitter or his Instagram or Twitter to check that out. I'll be there tomorrow to go ahead and get a full construction update. I'm also meeting OG55 and the crew, but I'm gonna get a full construction update, and that construction update should be out for members tomorrow night, and then for everyone else on Wednesday. So check that out. Not sure. Rumors are swirling that either a paid preview or an annual pass preview will happen for Epic Universe and could be announced tonight or tomorrow or sometime this week. and it could start on April 16th, but we'll have to see. I'm not really sure. No one really knows, but there's a lot of rumors swirling around. What if there's a Super Mario Bros. Movie expansion, the Super Nintendo World, something new, not something that would be Donkey Kong expansion just like Orlando? I'm sure if there's a Super Nintendo World expansion, it would be something new and exclusive to Hollywood, I'm sure. Any Epic Universe merchandise you're considering buying that you thought you'd never think about getting before? Probably something in the How to Train Your Dragon land, because that merch looks so cute. And maybe that bear, that cow bear that everyone's posting, that looks pretty cute as well. So I may get one of those if I were to get some Epic Universe merch. And my fiance loves like stuffed animals like that, so I feel like she might like the cow bear. Is it Cocoa Bear or Cow Bear? We'll see. It's awesome. We have 88 people watching. Thank you to everyone watching on Twitter and on YouTube. Help support the channel by becoming a member or sending a super thanks. And if you're on Twitter, you can go ahead and help support the channel by jumping over to YouTube and subscribing to the channel. Frozen with I don't know what happened. Thank you guys for hanging around. Hey Jax, how are you? Vegas Disney RPG fan. I read there's rumors that Donkey Kong is replacing Transformers. Have you heard that too? Hope they would consider two different Nintendo IP. Well, Transformers is getting a massive 4-month refurbishment that is rumored to remove the 3D glasses, and it's definitely going to get 8K screens, but I hear they're testing the screens to have 2D capabilities. So Transformers will be around for quite a while. Happy early birthday, everybody. Life of the Pro. Yes, I froze, but then Anna and Elsa unfroze me. So we're good. Where do I get the shirt? You can get it at the Epic Universe store in Universal City Walk, but I actually ordered it way online when the Epic Universe merch just came out. I ordered it on the Orlando website, but you can get it in person at Universal City Walk in Hollywood at the Epic Universe pop-up location. Well, like Halloween Horror Nights, Hollywood and Orlando be different than from the year-long location. Yes, the year-long locations using recycled houses, using 4 very successful houses that have been at Hollywood and Orlando, but Hollywood and Orlando will be using new houses, have different entertainment, and be vastly different from the year-long Vegas location. Poultry Ice on H-Shot? I have no idea, but we'll see. Other sound stages, 11, 10, 9, and 8 that sit behind Super Mario are also up to moved with the ones behind Transformers. I'm sure eventually those, but I think the focus will be the ones next to Transformers and behind the Mummy first, and then maybe those behind Super Nintendo World. Honestly, if we do get the Donkey Kong right here at Universal Studios, how it should be different from Minecraft Madness. What do you think? I think so, because the problem, we're supposed to get it, but the reason we didn't get it is the capacity was too low. And you can see that in Orlando. That's going to have the longest lines and the longest express lines, because that attraction is too, there's a certain amount of mine cards, and then there's, only 4 people per car, so it can't hold a lot of people. You saw how busy Super Nintendo World was here in 2023. Mario Kart having a much higher capacity, and that had hours-long waits. So Donkey Kong would have even longer waits. It'll be like probably just virtual line for like a few months, because couldn't handle it. And so that's why it would definitely need to be a higher capacity Donkey Kong attraction if we got one here in Hollywood, for sure. After seeing the Dark Universe, Ministry of Magic from Epic Universe, I'd rather have those at Universal Hollywood instead of Donkey Kong. I agree. I would like Dark Universe and the Ministry of Magic. One in the upper lot, one in the lower lot. Same exact rides. No, people give a stink about clones, but my goodness, if it's a good clone, I'll take it. And even maybe they can improve upon the ride somehow. But I'll take a definite good clone with even some dramatic, some slight improvements. What if Universal made Lost content based on Illumination's Super Mario Bros. Movie? I don't think they do that because they have a Super Nintendo World already, and that's kind of what that movie's about. But Lost, and then they have Legend of Zelda. But I think that might go to Epic Universe. So Lost content might be like Wicked or something else. Speaking of it, Nintendo, I've heard about the Switch 2 controversies. The only thing I've seen about Switch 2 is that it's too expensive, but I don't know what the complaints are there because I mean, I've been playing PlayStations and Grand Theft Auto games and new PlayStation games for years. I mean, not really anymore, but like a long time ago. And I remember when it was $60, and my mom said that was expensive. So I just figured, I mean, I feel like all these games and consoles are always expensive when they first come out. Just like it's brand new technology. This iPhone here was expensive when it came out, and now this brand is not as version is not as expensive as whatever new comes out. So I think people need to stop complaining, honestly, or just don't buy it. Yeah, if something's too expensive, don't buy it. Let's see. Ministry of Magic would be amazing out here. I don't want Burke though. I don't want Burke too, but the only problem is Burke is so big, and I wouldn't want like a half-assed version of Burke. I don't want the whole thing, the show, the coaster, everything in there. But it's so big, I don't think that would be feasible unless they put it on the lower lot and just like in the back lot and really rework that entire area. But I'd feel cheated and sad if we had like a half-assed version of Burke. So that's why I don't know. They'd have to make a really cool Olive Burke. But yeah, I don't know. They can. I'm sure they can figure out a way, but I'd be a little bit nervous. Instead of 1920s Paris areas, they should have Diagon Alley instead of the attraction being Escape from Green Gods. It's Battle of the Ministry. That'd be a good idea. And in fact, it's one of the ideas I've heard over in the past several months or a couple years. It has lower battery life. Oh, okay. So okay. Well, if the system has a lower battery life, that is kind of annoying. If you have to always like charge it. Then I remember when the phone had like the newer generation came out, and then the battery life kind of sucked too. Very annoying. And the battery life sucks now. I mean, way back when, I never had to put the phone on a charger like for sometimes a couple days. But and that was before you had an iPhone. But yeah, So I get the battery life if it does have that. Nintendo's overpricing their games. Well, see, I don't know how much a Nintendo game should be priced, so we'll have to see. And I don't know how much it costs now. I saw something like $80, but again, I'm used to paying 60. Well, that was back in the day, $60 for a PlayStation game. So 80 doesn't seem like a lot to me, but again, I don't know how much a Nintendo game should cost. So there could be a chance that it is a lot more than it should be. In which case, that is unfortunate. I will play Mario Kart on the Switch too the next 10 years, so it won't hurt me to buy it. Yeah, that's another good point, right? You'll hopefully be playing a lot of these for like decades, or at least 10 years. So, it could be worth the investment if you really do plan to use it. If you don't plan to use it that much, then yeah, I can see that. Imagine Harry Potter expansion including Hagrid's, Gringotts, and a ministry. What a dream. That would be awesome. Really Hagrid's, but Megan's outdoor coasters are a real struggle here, but I would absolutely love that. I'm still advocating for Universal to make Metroid, Star Fox, and Animal Crossing rides here at Universal Hollywood. Ugh, those would be, except for Animal Crossing, I feel like those would be big risks. Is Escape from Greenbelt supposed to be set in Diagon Alley? And if so, what happened in attraction be Battle of Microscope Continuity? Escape from Greenbelt is set in Diagon Alley. Oh, and it's and it's like the Deathly Hallows, the escape scene there. But you can just take the Flu. They can build Diagon Alley, make the Metro Flu, right? Because with the Metro Flu invention, you can like take the Metro Flu anywhere. You can build any Harry Potter location and then take the Metro Flu anywhere. So you can build Diagon Alley, do the Metro Flu, and then take it to the Ministry of Magic. $80 digital, $90 physical. Oh, that is an expensive physical price. Universal should really put Epic Universe on the West Coast, even if not in LA. Well, then they want to cannibalize Hollywood, right? But they could, although if Hollywood, it would be Hollywood's second gate. It would still have to be in California, but maybe somewhere like in Palmdale. We'll have to see, because if Epic Universe works out, because it's kind of far away from the main campus already, then maybe they could replicate the idea of maybe like in Palm Springs or Palmdale here in Los Angeles or in Southern California. Why do you think Walt Disney World acts like it's landlocked and doesn't expand? I have no idea. I'm asking the same question. If you were to ask me, Monsters should have been in the parking lot, fully in the parking lot. That's a big parking lot there. They should take some of it up, build a parking structure, and put Monsters in the parking lot. And then they should the animation courtyard, I guess, is a mess, so they can fix that. But these other things like Tropical Americas, again, Donaldland was a mess, so they can fix that. But they should really expand. I know it's a lot more money, but they should spend the money to fix the river and expand beyond Big Thunder Mountain with the cars and buildings, because those are great ideas in my opinion. I think the concept art for the Cars Land, the Cars Lands and the Villains Lands look fantastic. I just placed in the wrong spot. They should, like they promised us, build it beyond Big Thunder, especially because Big Thunder is closed right now for a massive year-long refurb. They can start the projects together. So, not sure why. I mean, I do know why they're doing that. It's cheaper to do it the way they're doing it now. But yeah, be like Universal. Spend a little bit of extra cash, and then you'll make your return on investment long term, because the guest satisfaction will stay high. How'd you feel if Universal made a Mario Kart ride, but similar to Rage Racers with more practical effects? I would like that, and in fact, I'd probably like it better than the current Mario Kart ride. I love the current Mario Kart ride, but I think that's something that what we were expecting from Mario Kart, like a Rage Springs Racers and practical effects type of vibe. That'd be awesome. So even if they don't obviously do it here, maybe like in the UK park, if they have Nintendo, maybe they can instead of copying pasting the current land, they can make a unique Mario Kart attraction over there, or whatever, maybe in Beijing or another spot where they have Nintendo. Yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, so both of them will be $80. Apart from Nintendo, Harry Potter and Wicked, what if Universal made a more Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network rides for Universal Studios Hollywood? Hey, if they have, I guess they do have the partnership with Paramount, because they have the Frisco Park coming with a SpongeBob Land. So that's pretty awesome. So if they could, I'd like more SpongeBob representation. I'm a big SpongeBob guy. I grew up on SpongeBob, so if there's room for a SpongeBob Kids Land somewhere, and even not this park, but a different park besides Frisco, I'm all for it. If Universal with Dark Universe at Universal Studios Hollywood, would it be a clone of Epic Universes, or would it be a different layout, but with the Monsters Unchained attraction remaining? I feel like it will be a near clone, because A lot of people, that's the smallest land at the park. A lot of people say that it seemed like it was designed for Universal Studios Hollywood. So I feel like it'd be a near clone, but maybe it's like a slight design layout. They probably won't have the Curse of the Werewolf, but I take Dark Universe with Monsters Unchained in the originally planned stunt show. There's gonna be the werewolf stunt show. You saw it in the concept art. Um, the original concept art for they cut it and then added the coaster instead, which I think that was a good move, by the way, because Universal or Epic Universe needed another. I feel like needed another attraction, especially in that land. They shouldn't have two lands with the one attraction. So the fact that only Harry Potter only has one attraction now is much better than Dark Universe also having one attraction. So that's a good move for there. But I would, to make ours unique, bring Monsters Unchained, Darkmoor, and then that werewolf stunt show, because we also, again, at Universal Hollywood, need another stunt show, right? Or another show. We should have Waterworld. We got rid of animal actors and special effects. So this would be a nice way to make up for that if they were to do that. When will Transformers reopen? It's looking like June or July, but most likely sometime in June. Avatar, The Last Airbender, A Real Bikini Bottom, Fairly Odd Parents, Paw Patrol, Adventure Time, Gumball, Ben 10, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory are all considerations. And Paramount should actually make their own theme park with all those IP. That would be my best bet, because then you can have even like more competition, right? Whatever happened to Super Nintendo World Singapore? It was from long ago, and it's been radio silence. I've seen no construction updates at all. I'm not sure. I know it has been confirmed. I know they just opened their Minion Land, so maybe they'll start construction on their Super Nintendo World next. But yeah, I haven't seen many construction updates from that park. I'll have to check Theme Park X or themeparks.com for that. Does Universal Studios Singapore have any room for Dark Universe, Disney World, and Isle of Berg if they wanted to expand in the future? Yeah, don't know too much about the park. I don't think they have much room in the immediate park, but I don't know if there's like a second park possibility or expansion space over there. I'll have to really look into Singapore. If we want them to replace the Waterworld show with maybe a Wicked live show or How to Train Your Dragon, whoa! That is a hot take there, Jax. That is a hot take there. Yeah, so Waterworld is like the #1 rated show in theme parks. Certainly Universal Studios Hollywood's highest rated attraction, though. So I don't think they would replace the Waterworld show, but I would have the How to Train Your Dragon or Wicked live show in addition to Waterworld. Again, so that we have two shows specifically, because those two, Wicked or How to Train Your Dragon, it would be an indoor show. Waterworld is an outdoor stadium. This is an indoor stadium. So it'd be nice for Universal Studios Hollywood to have an indoor show. Again, when it's hot outside in the summertime, or when it's cold in the wintertime, or just to get out of the sun in general and see something really creative. And then you have the outdoor Waterworld stunt show if you want to go get wet or you want to see some cool stunts. But I think I wouldn't replace the Waterworld show. I'd definitely have it in addition to the Waterworld show. But either of the two options would be great attached to Isle of Berg or Wicked Land. Here's my idea. Close Revenge of the Mummy and demo the building, and then demo the soundstage next to it, and then build Dark Universe and open the Monsters Unchained. That is exactly my idea. Because I feel like that's a nice big flat spot for that to go to. Nintendo says that a US version of the Kirby Cafe opens this year, but didn't say when it opens. It would probably have to open hopefully soon. Yeah, where is that going to be? I think Singapore's location is already within an existing entertainment home. Yeah, isn't it like the Genting? I think Genting owns that. Like Resorts World Singapore. They also own, of course, Resorts World Las Vegas. So I do think they have to work with the land they got. Yeah, it's a theme park, a massive outdoor mall, and a casino, but it has its own like monorail and stuff. It's actually pretty cool setup. Singapore is so small that I think they have to work with the land they got. Yeah, that's why they're demolishing the far, far away land, I think, for Super Nintendo or something else. I think Universal should have kept Ministry of Magic within Fantastic Beasts theme. Or are they fine rebranding it to the main Harry Potter series? I think they should have rebranded it like they did because Fantastic Beasts, no one really likes, at least towards the end, no one really seemed to like those movies. So to give the land the best chance of success, I think they have decided to have nice to have the mix of both. You can see the actual beasts, which I think are, at least that was my favorite part of the Fantastic Beasts, seeing all the movies, seeing all the magical creatures, and Newt hang out with the magical creatures. Uh, you have that in pairs. Then you have the main storyline for the attraction, and it's really nice. But and then you have again this idea of the Metro Flu, which means you can really expand that everywhere. And so if you want, an expansion to Hogsmeade and Islands of Adventure, or expansion to Diagon Alley in Universal Studios Florida, you can put a whole new Harry Potter land next to Diagon Alley and use the Metro Flu to just move from land to land. Or it can, and it's a really cool concept. I think it's abysmal that every single Universal Park has a Minion Mayhem. Despicable Me deserves a sequel of Pets treatment or better. I agree. That is abysmal that a brand new Minion Mayhem just opened with Singapore under Minion Land, and it's brand new. It opened this year, or sorry, last year, and or this year, or one of those two. But the fact that it was the same ride that's been around for like 20 years now, insane. The Minions deserve a nice dark ride, just like Secret Lover Pets. And hopefully, one day they demolish our Mini Mayhem and build, because that's a pretty big building with those two theaters. It's bigger than the Secret Life of Pets building. If you do like the same size as Secret Life of Pets and basically the same ride, I'd be fine with that. It's a very cute ride, and have some Minions animatronics and some cool screens in the background like that, and some Gru animatronics. That'd be awesome. Fingers crossed one day, because again, that was before Comcast came in, so maybe they'll demolish, just like they're doing the Simpsons, right? The building is so old they have to demolish it, so hopefully that will happen with the Mini Mayhem building eventually. Sorry, down the line. Wouldn't Monsters Inc. be more popular than Benjamin? Oh, of course it would be. Of course. What if Universal Studios Hollywood got the Lord of the Rings expansion? That'd be pretty cool. I'd do that. Make a Minions Dark Ride based on Mega Minions from Despicable Me 4. That'd be awesome. Any Minions Dark Ride I'll take, because I just love the Minions. What do you think will come to the Studio Tour, E.T.? It's a good question. I've heard it's either going to be like a mashup of all the Universal Classic films as a grand finale, or they're going to demolish the building. That's the latest thing I heard, but that press release said it was going to be announced soon. So, hopefully soon is like before the summertime. Also, since the coaster got topped off today, I wonder if they'll make like a celebratory announcement, like, oh my gosh, hey, look, we completed a track layout either tomorrow or sometime later on this week. That'd be pretty nice, but we'll have to see. I believe a Mega Minions movie is coming out next year, so if it's filmed as well, maybe Mega Minions Dark Ride is possible. That's right, Minions, another mega movie thing is coming out next year. Anything to get a Minions Dark Ride, I'll take it. How about the tour makes a scene based on Jurassic Park 3, where you encounter a giant Spinosaurus animatronic? That'd be awesome. That'd be a nice way to honor the now permanently closed section of the studio tour that has that Spinosaurus static figure there. Yeah, I know. Concept art for the track and the station. Maybe it will look what it will look like at night. A car reveal. We should be getting some sort of news with the cars, like official reveals of the cars for Hollywood Drift this month because remember, the community line construction updates, they said ride vehicle loading begins this month, and tower cranes down, and the track is done. So they're gonna have to start loading these ride vehicles in. So sure, they'll probably be under plastic bags or whatever, but I mean, someone may accidentally catch a glimpse. That's hard to miss. So we'll have to certainly see. Permanently closed Jurassic Park session forever. They shot new dinosaurs in cages that was barely open. Yeah, but unfortunately, after that accident, I think Universal's legal lawyers came on in, and I'm hearing that that section is that stretch of road is permanently closed forever. They moved those picture cars over, even to the other section by the Bates Motel. So yeah, it looks like that is permanently closed due to that accident, unfortunately, and it really happened at the really wrong time. Obviously, it shouldn't happen as well at all. But the fact that it happened just a few days in the 60th anniversaries is pretty unfortunate. Robert Parsons, welcome back, young wizard. I know this is very unlucky, but I have an interesting idea. They close the Simpsons ride and land and make a Minecraft movie. Land right since the movie did well. Well, Merlin holds the rights to the Minecraft attraction, so Merlin, the owner of Legoland, is gonna make some Minecraft lands in their parks. Maybe even a Minecraft Legoland, but more than just Legoland. In the European parks, they'll probably have some cool Minecraft stuff over there. Yeah, maybe a Minecraft Legoland area as well. How are the new memberships going? Going well. We have 3 of them. We have Dove Studios, you, and Sean. And hey, like I said, anyone else can join, help support the channel, but you get some really cool perks as well. On the brand new membership revamp going, $5 a month. Again, I just post my do weekly newsletters, and I'm posting mine today every Monday. See what's happening in the theme park industry. I also get special access to some cool permits, so check that out. Well, they weren't building a new Dino Paddock; they were revamping that Dino Paddock. That was the Fast and Furious section, the old Fast and Furious section, but yeah, that whatever, and there's going to be a new something there in 2025 this year, but that was canceled, it seems like. With the hype and high expectation of Epic Universe apart from Hollywood Drift, should Universal get working on the expansion for Universal Hollywood ASAP? I think so. They should push ahead. They really should push ahead, though, also because of this new tariff situation. Obviously, there's global economic conditions. Construction costs will probably rise with the tariffs and all that good stuff. So the faster they start, the faster they can front the cost before things get more expensive. So, and also I think they'll go and push ahead as fast as they can, especially when the Hillside project is done in May. It's supposed to end on May 30th. With the new retaining wall, I think we'll see some work happening, or at least some permits filed for other stuff as well. Nothing happened to the Jurassic Park session, but the studio tour had an accident. An accident back in the last summer, and the trams can't go through that area anymore. What's just for the Universal to make an anime land at Epic Universe? But what if they made it here for Universal Hollywood? Nice, or they could, or what if they made it for Islands of Adventure? Yeah, well, we'll have to see. Robert Parsons, always so generous. He's always gifting memberships and always wants to. So very kind, very kind. Everyone, give a nice round of applause and a cheer for Robert Parsons. He is invaluable to the channel. Yeah, I think FanFest Nights is a testing of IPs to see which ones take off, and which ones fans like and which merch flies for future theme park lands and attractions for sure. The Super Mario Bros. Movie 2 will be playing in theaters next year on April. Yes, Easter weekend. Are there any clues on the cleating spots? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Robert Parsons. Demon Slayer, the ride for Simpsons replacement. Everyone knows I'm an advocate for that. Oh, I know. Even just like with Five Nights at Freddy's, you've been advocating Demon Slayer for years, and I applaud your persistence. Heck yeah. Oh, no, give me like a couple of seconds here. Just look at my family group chat. Family group chat. Make sure everything's all right. Okay. All right. So on the side of the hill, they're currently building a new retaining wall. And, it's a big infrastructure project, is including a new retaining wall and utility event space. But it will also provide nice little semi like tiny area expansion for the lower lot section on that hillside by the Mummy, and for like a new event space. It's probably like a flat piece of area that could maybe use for Halloween Horror Nights or just random regular back of house stuff. But that is definitely, I feel like, the phase one of a larger plan to reimagine the lower lot. Because remember, there's permits to build a new mill site, which is kind of behind all those sound stages next to the earthquake. It's the old one, or the old sets have already been demolished, and they are working on the new mill construction right now. So very exciting stuff for a grand plan vision for that lower lot. Very awesome. Cannot wait. And I think we'll see some more signs of that expansion, or the next expansion coming pretty soon. So, let's see here. I'm still hoping for a Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss themed fan fest night. Both are extremely popular, but as for theme park nights, no idea. Yeah, and those things are, if they do fan fest nights again, and those things can certainly pop up. One Piece, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, and Dragon Ball Z would be my picks. I'd say Demon Slayer for me, and that anime don't get along. You and you don't like Demon Slayer, I see. The Rasher, welcome to chat. Thank you for joining. Make sure to like and subscribe, everybody. I think I forgot to put on subscribers only comments, so it looks like everyone's able to join. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Help out, support. I'll actually change that right now. Hold on. Well, only got 3 minutes left anyway, but yeah, just make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. I could have sworn I saw them building a Jurassic Park dinosaur in L enclosure where the Fast Furious enclosing dance cars were at. I think they're waiting for the new movie to reveal it. Yeah, they even painted the word paddock there. So that area could still, the road is closed permanently, but that area, it's close enough to King Kong. They can still use that as a turnaround spot. They can like go up and then turn around and then go straight into King Kong if they really want to use that area, which would be awesome. Because I hope they do use that area there, because new movie comes out in a couple of months, so that'd be nice. They do something like that. I believe they should Dark Universe Land and all the epic videos I watched that seems extremely popular. Yeah, and wait till you see that the Monsters Unchained attraction if you haven't seen it already. It is incredible. Despite being atrocious, are there any motion simulators rides you like? I don't mind The Simpsons. I don't mind The Simpsons, and I don't mind Star Tours. I like Star Tours, and I like The Simpsons. The rest, I don't really like. There's a Frankenstein movie coming out this year. That is correct. I did see that. But it's not from Universal, though. I think it's from a different studio, and it's going to have Christian Bale in there. Heard Tokyo Disney is considering making a Wreck-It Ralph ride. Have you heard this? Yes, they are. They are changing their Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters into Wreck-It Ralph attraction, and it looks great. It's going to be open next year. They've already started construction. Have you seen Five Nights at Freddy 2 teaser trailer by any chance? I did. I loved the first movie, and I'm very excited to see this next one later on this year. All right, last few questions, and then I gotta go because it's already been an hour. Time flies when we're having fun, guys. It's already been 1 hour. That's awesome. Well, I started a little late, so I'll wait till we get to an actual hour. It's been 57 minutes. So I'll go for a couple more minutes. But yeah, time flies when we're having fun. Thank you so much for all the participation. I love this. What are the chances Buzz Lightyear for Disneyland will change since the other Buzz Lightyear arrays are changing? I hope a high chance because, yeah, it needs to be a new theme and higher tech. A Toy Story Darkbird? I envision that something like maybe like the Haunted Mansion, like an Omni Mover, maybe. I feel like that, but like an Omni Mover with tons of animatronics would be pretty awesome. I think Disney's Buzz Lightyear should be changed to Big Hero 6, in my opinion. That would fit the Tomorrowland theme. All right, the last couple of questions. About 2.5 minutes of questions left. Boy, I must head over and start my evening routine to head to bed. Oh, also, by the way, I want to tell you guys to look out tomorrow. If you follow me on social media, go ahead and like Twitter, make sure to turn those notification bells. And even on YouTube, I'll make a community post. But if all goes well, then tomorrow will be a pretty awesome deal for me. Because I might be, I don't want to tease it too much. I guess I might be featured somewhere. So, again, stay tuned for that. If it does come out, I'll post the link on my social medias and on the community tab on YouTube. Yeah, stay tuned. Although most people claim they should go to San Francisco and DCA to, it would, but that land has no room. Would Tokyo Disney ever consider making many Marvel rides at the parks, despite the appearances in It's a Small World? I think that's a test. I think that the appearances in It's a Small World are a test for a larger Marvel land somewhere else, or Marvel attraction somewhere else. But if they had an anime Super Mario area, it'd be like the normal area in the style of anime, and if it were by Super Nintendo World or like an expansion or attraction within the land. Oh, Nintendo has Universal has a contract with Nintendo, so I don't think they would allow that, to be honest. All right, thank you guys so much for joining on this Ask Me Anything. We have 107 viewers right now, but from Twitter and YouTube, 110. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. If you are subscribed and you want to help out support the channel, you can become a member for $5 a month. We have great perks, including my weekly newsletters. If you want to help support the channel, otherwise, you can go ahead and leave a super thanks down below. If you're on Twitter, consider coming over to YouTube and subscribing to my channel for awesome updates. I'll be doing Fast and Furious construction updates tomorrow night for members, and then Wednesday for everyone else now that the track is complete. I have a Disneyland coaster video. I'm going to rank all the 6 roller coasters of the Disneyland Resort. That one is recorded. I just have to input it's a voiceover, so I have to put all the media in. But that one should be out on Friday. And then we also have some other cool stuff too. I still have some POVs from like Studio Tour and some other good stuff. Also, check out my theme park ASMR channel. If you don't like me talking and you want to sit back, relax, watch some theme park ASMR like waterfalls, ride POVs, and more. You can have it on in the background while you do your homework or do your chores, or you can go and sit there and watch it. I'm gonna have a Secret Life for Pets POV on that channel by Wednesday. So lots of great stuff coming to the channel. We're also almost at 6,000 subscribers. We're at 5,919 as we speak. It's 81 left to go. I have a personal goal to get to 6,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is April 30th, which just happens to be the end of the month. But by my birthday sounds cooler. So like and subscribe and share the channel. Tell all your friends to subscribe. They like theme park content. As always, have a great day. Have a good night, everybody.